So today I'm going to make a button. So for that, we've got our scissors, button, block, and tape. Now, the sensors or the buttons, so any of the switches, are a little bit harder to make than some of the others because there's two reasons. One is that you actually have to be a little bit more accurate with your tape, and also the component runs a different direction to what every other component in TapeBlocks runs. So conceptually, it can be pretty hard because we actually have to run the component this direction, not across the long side of the block. So we're running across the short section of the block, not across the long section. And that can be conceptually a little bit difficult for people to get their head around because we generally make the parallel components first. Okay, so we have, let's split both of these to make it really clear. Okay, so the basic setup of the block for a switch block is that there's a gap here on the front and on the back. On the front, it goes all the way through so that it can return. But on this side, this is the side where the switch will go. If there's no switch, there's no way that power could travel down this block. I'll show you that. So there's no way that power can get to that light. We'll just check that that's working. Okay, so that's never going to work because it's not going to get through this gap here. Okay, so it has to go through the button, and when we go through the button, it will work. All right, so what we're going to do is press down with the button a little bit so we've got two markings. Then we'll actually punch holes in the tape, which we can do with a whole range of objects. I'll give it a go with a pen and see if that works. Nope. Me looking for something desperately in my office. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to use a blade. Now there's lots of different things. Basically any sort of pointy object would work for this. But it does need to be reasonably sharp. And then we get our button and we insert it into that slot. Okay, and then this becomes our button. So that's how I can use tape blocks to demonstrate buttons.